I want to remind to everybody, Buzz, Baz. Oh, you got a uke. Some years ago, he came up with a video where he came up with a theory, a very silly theory, that fishing line and strings, that strings are made of the same material of a fishing line. And so what? His theory is that since fishing line is less expensive, those who sell fluorocarbon strings are basically, in a way, scamming you because it's fishing line! First of all, fluorocarbon was invented for fishing line, and then they discovered it's good for strings. It's not better than other material, just different. I like it, but anyway. So his theory is that, well, you can buy in bulk and that's it. You save a lot of money. Yeah. First of all, I don't exactly know the fishing line, the fluorocarbon that is used for fishing line is exactly the same of that used for strings. I'm not a chemical expert. You know, it's like saying, oh, wood is used for furniture. It's a ukulele made of wood. Well, it's fucking expensive. Yeah, it's not the same wood for the most part. So I don't know. I'm not an expert, first thing. Second thing, even if it was the same thing, in order to save money, skimp pennies, you should buy in bulk. That means you should use the same strings for the years to come. Not only that, but since he likes non-one strings, he said, well, you can buy thicker strings. So you are, in a way, shackled to that brand, to that fishing line for years to come. You cannot use one strings. I think that theory is not doable. Only by luthier. You sell your instruments and then the buyer can change the strings. But if you buy in bulk, I don't know how years it takes to run out of fishing line and being free to buy other strings. So you're basically paying more, but you have the freedom of experimenting with other strings. And his theory was not based on facts, which means there was no expert telling us that this is the same. And you find the exact thickness. Not only that, because different strings have different thicknesses. You can experiment with different fluorocarbon strings. And I said, no, that's not something that has any sense. And I demonstrated, like I'm doing now, that's not something that makes sense. Just because people want to experiment with strings, many people don't play so much that they will die having fishing line. In the family say, what is fishing line? What's this fishing line? He didn't fish. No, because he was so smart that he bought fishing line in bulk. Doesn't make any sense. Since I ridiculized his theory, he thought it was a good thing to ban me. After many years, he haven't apparently accepted his cutting fine figure, and he put some smiling, ridiculizing faces underneath my post. Okay, that's the story of Buzz of You Got a Uke. You should have said, makes sense, it makes sense what you're saying, since I'm like a pit bull. I don't let it go. When I know I'm right, I don't let it go, like what's going on with Russia. I have all the information. People don't want to have access to other information. They like to think their sanctimonious views on reality. There is a bad guy who is crazy and with no reason invaded another country. Guess what? You watch too many American movies to think that the reality is so clear-cut bad. The villains are the good guys. But these people are monolingual Anglo-Saxon people who don't have access to another view on what's going on. These people don't know shit about what's going on in the world. They've been telling by all the media that he's crazy, he's killing, he's bullshit, and I have a lot of evidence that shows. But this evidence, too bad it's not in English. How come? Goodbye.